Hey guys, want this? Question mark. Boom, 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 boom. Follow these steps. Shut your. As much as I like to say, like, everyone want to follow your steps, but guess what? Some people would like some explanation on how the fuck you do that, or why the fuck you do that, actually, for that matter. So, is that how you make people learn? Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not the best fucking teacher, but like, I'm gonna do my best. I'll try. Alright, this is my first time making this, so take it easy. Let's get to it. So I have my clips ready right here. So here's what we're about to do. We're going to make a new adjustment layer. Control-Alt-Y. Or for Mac users, it's Command-Alt-Y. We're gonna cut the adjustment layer. We don't want the whole thing, obviously. So what I do is Control-Shift-D for you to cut it. You have to click on the layer, obviously, and go to the other side, and then boom, you can cut it just like that. Or there's something else that you can do. If you hit Alt and bracket key, boom, check this. What is that? Hey, Peg, this is new. And if you hit the other bracket key, Alt, bracket key, there you go. You have it like that. So these are two ways that I like to use it. Go to Effects and Presets, and we go for Transform. Double click on that. It gets on adjustment layer. Now, here's what we're gonna do. When you think about making a shake, you wanna make a shake that is similar to the vibe. So if you're going for an action edit, you wanna have aggressive shakes, right? So essentially, I just go for position. I just click on keyframe. I have it right here. Okay, it's ready. And well, what I'm looking at right now, this keyframe which just says 960 to 540. This one is the base, right? This is the base keyframe for the transform effect. We're gonna have to have it in the end because a shake has to have a peak. The peak of this shake is at the beginning, right? So this is the x-axis and this is the y. I'm going for aggressive shake, so I'm thinking, hey, this is my peak, okay? This will be my peak. So if my peak 420, if I'm going on my next frame, or I can click on Control and arrow key, frame by frame, right? I want to go from the peak and it has to go down gradually. You have to think about it this way because you're doing it manually. My peak is 420. It ends at 540. We're going to go one frame and then go on the same level. See, you see what I'm going there? It's on the same level, okay? So for the next one, you need to do the same thing, but a little bit closer, you know? Not that close, just a little bit closer. You go to the next frame, you go a little bit closer, okay? To the next one, closer. The next one, a little bit closer. Oh, sorry. A little bit closer, and then it goes back to the head. So, here's what it roughly looks like. Yeah, ho. So this is what it roughly looks like, okay? So some people like it that way, and I'll be like, hey, I'll fuck with it. Like, hey, look at that. Listen, I kind of fuck with that. Okay, we have our shake ready. I don't want to get any further than this because if I go for easy ease and whatnot, explaining easy ease is a little bit different. If you want to hear about this, leave a comment below. Let me know about this. But for the time being, I like this shake. Okay, I'm gonna leave it that way. It looks cool. As I said, every shake has to have a peak, right? So if my peak at the beginning of my clip is right here, so it has to be at the end of the other clip, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create another transform layer, or I can just duplicate this one. What I did was Command D or Control D, okay? And then we have this one. So right now it looks like this. So this is late, right? We need to have the peak on the other side. So you can do it like or you can do it manually. So we're gonna make a new adjustment layer. We're gonna cut this one out. I like to cut it like, you can go a little bit less. I like to go less. Whoops. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go transform, right? Double click on that, or you can drag and drop. Our base will be at the beginning of the adjustment layer, and it has to go gradually up. So it's the same thing. The base has to be at the beginning and has to go gradually up till it reaches the peak that we have on the other side. So we have our first keyframe, which is at 540, and it has to go at, guess what? 420, baby. I'm gonna click on keyframe. I like it right here. I'm gonna click on the one keyframe. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go one step ahead and then go a little bit down. One keyframe, go a little bit up. One keyframe, go a little bit down. Look at it, look at the center, and then look at your keyframes, right? If you can't see it, just click on transform. You're gonna find it that way. So here's what we have so far. A little bit rough, but it looks interesting. If you wanna adjust a little bit more, you can go. I'm gonna remove this. Maybe I'm gonna remove this one. Go a little bit like that. Go a little bit like this. What do you know? I like it that way. This is what we got. You can basically just mess around with the keyframes. You can, hey man, look. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? Okay, it has a lot of potential, as I said in the beginning, and it looks clean. So one last thing you want to do is that if you look at these black bars, they look ugly. I don't like them. You click on the layer. Okay, you go to effects and presets, go to motion tile. Double click on that or drag and drop, as I said before. Go to output width and output height. These are the two properties you want to play around. I just go for 200, on the width, and 200 on the height. What it does is that it basically mirrors your material, right? It just mirrors the footage. So for it to mirror the footage and it doesn't look weird, you have to click on mirror edges. So what it does is that it mirrors literally the edges. So excuse my English. It is not my first language. So anyway, boom, this is what it looks like. Now it's gone, now it looks clean, and I like it that way. This is pretty much the end of this tutorial. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see more tutorials like this. S-Shake, Twitch, maybe more advanced transform tutorials. We can do that, definitely. Just let me know in the comments below. Go crazy with it, try new stuff. I hope you learned something today, and I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you everybody for this support. Has been insane, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.